Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You can test with
Okay,
everybody, they
you're
can hear you.
actually back now. Naturally, you are back.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
good.
good. Yes. So where we stopped was Unilag and June 12th. Uh, and that's why I said that's the part you knew about. And that was a struggle for democracy via June 12th. And that was when I met Basharon MK Abiola in 1993 after the annulment of the election. And I remember walking into his living room. I can never forget that day. And I saw all these politicians. All of them were seated there. Uh, and the man had a big bag of money, as
Hmm.
and he was handing out cash to people. And I looked at the politicians and I shook my head. I was this tiny. And I told Chief, I said, Chief, these guys, they are not honest people. Why are you giving them money? He said, no, they are paid. You are doing so much for us. Please take money. He gave me 800,000 naira that
Then,
time. Yes,
wow.
yes. He had a big bag beside him, and all these politicians were. I said, Chief, I'm not here for money. I was wearing bathroom slippers.
Wow.
Yes, I was that poor at that time, but I was still leader. We had led a lot of protests. We had gone to court that time where they annulled the interim government and came back. And they said, you won't accept money? I am not bribing you. Take the money so that you students can organize. I said, Chief, we are not here. And I said, all these people that are sitting here, they will deny you because they are here for your money. And when I wouldn't accept the money and I left to go, Chief Abiola stood up with Chief Enahoro and said they will escort us to the gate to go and see our colleagues who were waiting outside because all of us could not fit into his living room. There were just too many wannabes in there. It was while we went outside of his house that we saw John Momo of Channels Today waiting for an interview. So when you see a viral video of me standing behind Abiola wearing Ankara, it was because I didn't accept money from him. I decided because I didn't accept money, he will escort me out with Chief Enahoro. And then we met John Momo. At that time, John Momo was the only reporter recognizable at Channels, and he had his camera. He was the person doing all the coverage. This was 1993. And after he was arrested, we kept up the fight and kept up fighting until eventually killed. I believe Abiola was killed. Nobody can convince me otherwise. And after he was killed, I saw what was going on in Nigeria. I'd gone through a lot myself, having also had crisis at the University of Lagos. I was almost killed in 1994 by gangs sponsored by the school authorities and the police and the government. So when I saw the horizon in 1999, I decided to leave Nigeria to go take care of myself and ultimately went to school. That was how I ended up at Columbia University. Did my master's in my public administration between 2001, that is 2001, 2003. After that, worked briefly with Catholic Charities and then started Sahara Reporters. So that's my story in a nutshell, Bobby.
Fantastic. So, what do you think has happens to students' unionism today in Nigeria?
Man, I wish we can have a whole day devoted to that. Uh, I am going to be very, very harsh on today's student union leaders. They are a disgrace and a letdown to the current generation of students and the Nigerian populace. If they don't know, let me tell them today, the Nigerian independence did not come from freedom fighters who took up arms. They came from student leaders who were in London, who fought the British and gave us independence, even though I have little or no respect for Nigeria's independence because there's no real independence for us. Every other progress Nigeria had after independence, they were fomented by students. But today, what are our student leaders doing? They are
Oh, the telephone is freezing. Wow, it has frozen now. Can you hear me? Can anyone
Be
hear me?
very candid. I'm going to be very candid. And I said I'll be harsh, not condescending. Student leaders of today are a disgrace. They're let down. They are a historical disgrace to what student leadership used to be or student activism used to be in Nigeria. If you see a student leader today, they are competing to be as corrupt, as flamboyant, and as disgraceful as politicians in Nigeria. They want to have vanity plates. They want to give awards. They want to fly in presidential jets. You know, they want to be in every meeting of governors. In our days, if you're a student leader, you are found even shaking hands with government officials. It's an unpardonable offense. And I'm not saying that student leaders should be antagonistic all the time, but I'm just saying that student leaders don't have to be appendages of the corrupt political system in Nigeria. And that's what they are. Can you imagine that Nance once gave an award to one Senator Buruji as their best senator? Their best senator, not our own senator. This was the time that Senator Buruji was declared wanted in the US, and he's still declared wanted for drug peddling. So that is the kind of Nance we have today. And it is the reason why the campuses are no longer attractive to those of us who are in the activist world. Because what do you want to go there to do when you don't even have student leaders who are receptive to progressive ideas and ideals that we represent during our days? So, like I said, with no apologies, I have no respect for Nance that is presently composed. And I hope that will change very soon.
Okay, I'm going to read out some names to you.
Yes.
And then at the end of it, I would want you to tell our viewers why you think you'll be able to achieve what they did not.
Yes.
Chief Ganifa Wayimi,
Okay.
Professor Wole Soyinka,
Yes.
Dr. Tai Sholari,
Yes.
Chief MKO Abiola,
Yes.
Mr. Femi Falana,
Yes.
Mr. Alao Akpabashorun,
Yes.
Dr. Bẹ́ẹ̀ Kọ́lọ́lárí Ransom Kuti,
Yes.
Dr. Ayọ̀délé Awójọbí,
Yes.
Ken Saro-Wiwa, late Ken Saro-Wiwa,
Yes.
Mrs. Kudirat Abiola,
Yes.
Pa Alfred Rewane,
Yes.
Chief Obafemi Awolowo,
Yes.
and others. So what do you think? What strategy do you have in place? I mean, that you must have learned something from their failure. So
Yes.
what is your own strategy that gives you the confidence that you can make it in Nigeria?
Bobby, let me say in advance that all these great guys you named never failed. They came.
No, when I say failed, to get power.
No, I understand.
I'm talking
I
about power.
understand. I understand. I'm
Yeah.
trying to put this in context and perspective. The ones that have left us, they came, they saw, they achieved, and when their time came, they left. They gave their best. The ones that are still with us, like Femi Falana, they are still giving their best. I'm not in competition with any of these great people that you mentioned. I will not fit into their socks, not even their shoes. But what I'm trying to do is to give my best as well, without looking at, or being discouraged by things or circumstances or variables that did not make it possible for them to achieve their ultimate goals of liberating Nigeria. The fact that they didn't do it as much as they wanted should never discourage any young person. I'm just here to make my own sacrifices too. Maybe, somehow, my own little sacrifices will make a difference. But why are you mentioning them today? Because they made the best, they added the best, they put in whatever is necessary, most of the sacrifices that you can imagine. And That made all the difference. I would not be sitting in front of you today, Bob D, if Obafemi Awolowo had not